On a Friday afternoon, halfway towards an art museum while exploring the core of downtown Toronto, I came across this chess park, and sitting at one of the tables was a man with all the pawns, bishops, and knights all lined up, all ready to go. With a few hours to kill, and a competitive nature that just wouldn't let me walk by, I sat down across from him and asked him if he was up for a game. He took me up on my offer and said of course, but I play for donations, which I took as I play for bets, but I'm gonna win, so let's call it a donation. I opened up conversation with him by asking him how he was doing, and he replied something that had given me the impression that things were going okay, but they could be going better. But he seemed to open up a little bit when I responded with, "When you're with God, everything works out." The following is the rest of the conversation that ensued.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
That's the only thing that's gonna bring you through, man.
That's what I noticed.
I like that right off the bat.
No, yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a logical thinker, right? So it was hard for me to believe in God. But then I kind of thought of it, and I read a lot of books. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, as humans, we do need to...
believe in something, a power that's higher than you.
Yeah, a higher power, yeah.
Because life is simple. You apply your human soul, right?
Yeah.
And you only need a few things to actually survive.
Yeah.
But life is full of all this other stuff, right? Accidents, detours.
Yeah. This is
bad
true.
decisions, good decisions, right?
Yeah. Well, what can we do except for learn from our mistakes, eh?
That's true.
Follow God, learn from our mistakes.
So you're a blogger?
Music producer. But
you're a music producer?
Yeah, but I like to document my life and stuff like that, you know, because it's important to put out content, show people what you're doing, the music you're making, the life you're living, so you have a brand and, you know, people get invested in you as a person.
So what kind of genre do you work in?
Mainly a lot of hip-hop stuff,
yeah,
and a lot of R&B stuff is my main two. Yeah.
I get what you're doing, yeah.
You know what I noticed?
What is it?
A lot of chess players
Are born in, most of the top level grandmasters were born in what?
No, not born. Whenever they make a move, they'll do the move and they'll look away, like how you just did. I don't know why they do that.
Because you don't give away your...
I guess
some people are good to not give away your intentions, right?
Yeah, I guess, everybody has a tell, so it's good to conceal the tell.
It's like poker.
Yeah.
Are you rated?
No, definitely not. I remember I used to play, highest rating I was like, I shouldn't say, actually. I'll keep it a mystery. Gotta keep it a mystery. But, yeah. That should say enough, the fact that I'm saying no.
Good.
How about yourself?
Me, yeah. I wouldn't say my rating though.
Okay. I guess that's fair enough.
I'll play just as hard as you play and see what happens from there.
I see.
This one allow you to win for sure. I have to say that, you know.
No, for sure. That's, you know what? I don't trust people who aren't competitive. Or people who don't admit that they're competitive.
Yeah.
Or people who are too nice, you know, or anybody that's too much of a good thing or a docile, you know?
Well, the ego is pretty rampant, right?
Yeah.
The mind is very cunning.
What's that you say?
The mind is very cunning.
Very, very, very. And you can't hide from it, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't trust people who say, or people who are just so exteriorly nice. Because, nobody's that nice, you know?
It's true.
The shadow of that niceness is pretty ugly when it comes out. Yeah, so yeah. I won't say my rating. I haven't played in a while though, but from what I remember, I'm trying to keep the how to say this.
Oh, you played the right? You took
Yeah.
the first?
I took that last move.
Yeah.
And then this move. But I remember when I used to play Solid, I could get into an end game. So I'm just trying not to mess up before the end game or middle game, you know. Who knows? I might have already done that.
Their perks, whatever they don't want to do.
Yeah. Do you play often?
Very often.
You say
For
very?
a year. Every year? For a year now?
Yeah.
Since last year, I played every day.
I see.
So.
And what have you noticed in that year in terms of like your play style, your improvements? I should have thought.
Improvements? I don't see improvements. I just want to beat everybody. That's pretty much what my goal is out here. I come with a goal. Ask all these guys.
Yeah. You have a reputation out here.
Yeah. Everybody want to play me, but I don't want to really play everybody because some people can't take losses.
What's that?
Some people can't take losses, so it hurts like the potential friendship that you want to have in a area that's very competitive and have not too much camaraderie.
Camaraderie,
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. That's one thing.
Again, camaraderie.
So, when I was younger, I
Talk
used
about life too and stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, a conversation like this, it's kind of cool. Even though I know I'm gonna lose,
No, chat
at least I
about
gave the
life.
conversation, you know.
Yeah.
I shouldn't actually say that. I'm gonna beat you. When I was
Chat
younger, what do they call it? I was playing basketball, because I was, tall. But then I was so much taller than my friends that I noticed even myself, I would smoke easy layups or I'd just go easy on them.
But they were going to easy on you. Don't be too straight. Don't be too. It's good to think that way
Yeah.
for your own like competitive, like equilibrium. But you just gotta watch why you think that way.
Yeah.
Or I think that way.
But
After watching why do I think that way?
here's the thing, I noticed me trying to not be too competitive so I could have fun with my friends and just not beat them every time because I'm at so much of an advantage. It was actually something I had to undevelop basically. Because then when it came time to actually put pressure on like in life, just step up to the plate, do my thing, I'd always miss that killer instinct, because I just was suppressing it for so long. And so I think
It's all about you. You don't have them kids, so it doesn't really.
That's true.
See?
No
Yeah,
kids as in children?
No, like you don't have any like babies. You don't have any children.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure. I guess life with certain circumstances, such as having kids, will just bring that out of you. Certain urgency.
But make sure when you find a woman, make sure
Yeah.
she stays with you. If you're gonna decide to have kids, that's the most important.
Yeah, that's my main thing. I mean,
A lot of guys messed up. Like I messed up at that.
I see.
So I always tell people the same thing because the least thing can break your family apart.
That is true. I mean, family is
That's
everything.
why life is delicate. That's why life is delicate, right?
Yeah. Very fragile balance of everything.
Just gotta look up to that.
But yeah.
I made one bad decision. I got pulled over by an officer with a dirty cop. I
Yo.
had my daughter and my son in the back. And that changed the whole dynamics because he told me to get out unreasonably, a lawful request that I didn't adhere to, and it changed my whole life. I lost half of my condo to my wife. I had to walk away and leave her with everything. My kids ended up in the system. I went to jail. I came out on charges for no apparent reason. The guy made it look like I kidnapped my kids. He created a story behind it.
Yeah.
Because I disobeyed him. So just know how to. Everything is a game, man. The more money you have, the more game they play for you.
This is true.
So it's good to be humble.
100%. That's the hard thing to do because
And
whenever
when you have power and you're not humble, it works again.
Yeah. But as they said,
That's what I learned in life here.
I think they
I
said.
had everything that I wanted in life. And now
Yeah.
I don't want nothing.
You say you don't want anything?
I just want my portfolio back so that I can stack more bread. That's pretty much it. And this time you have to have money. If you don't have money,
I see.
it doesn't work.
I see.
Life doesn't work for you.
I see. So enough resources to have peace of mind and move how you want to. I didn't play
for
it.
sure. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I mean,
Make sure you have shit tons of money.
yeah.
Shitload of money. Like, as
That's-
much as you can.
Yeah, that's what I realized in this world is,
And don't sign yourself away.
ownership, everything. Ownership
You
is,
gotta be if you have a couple good friends, it can work, but it's
Yeah.
always good when you do your craft by yourself.
yeah. I definitely
It's
agree
hard,
with
but
that. Yeah.
it's better.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, as you said, like you have to manage the dynamics of everything, and like you can't get anywhere fully by yourself. But like managing the relationships, making sure you always have leverage, you're not getting taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Number
People-
one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Just as you said that,
Yeah,
perfect. You said it at the right time because at the same time, managing yourself means that you have less people to work with. Even though it gets rough, like you still can do it.
yeah,
Because it's just that belief aspect in self that is really so important to drive you anywhere you want to go, like where you want to go.
So you
But
said,
it's always agents are going to be other you. If that makes sense, right? And respect every black man who's corporate and is thriving and they're not cheating the system. Respect them.
Yeah, that is very true.
Right off the bat, they will notice it and they'll value you more than you not respecting them. It's eventual act. Music is corporate too, so I mean, but you know, it's being manipulated with, right?
Yeah, that's very true. It's definitely not a straight game. It's yeah. But yeah, I think that's the number one, as you said, looking at life like a game is one of the best ways to look at it. If you're not just like, oh, it's a game, I can do whatever. But
yeah, but when you can't play the game,
kinda,
you lose a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true.
It's monopoly, right?
Yeah.
When you can't play the game, you lose a lot of money because you spend money in other stuff that you could have avoided. But the system just works. It's suppression, right? It's all government greed too.
Yeah, that's the number one thing I noticed, especially in like Western society like ours. Everything is ran by greed.
Yeah.
Like
everything.
So if you're too nice, also in the sense that you think everybody's just nice and is not greedy, you're gonna get killed in this world, you know. But it's hard for like at least somebody like me. I just always gave people the benefit of the doubt. Like
I think the whole thing is just a shit show and mockery.
Yeah.
It is. It's like when you're in a space where there's people who are not like you. Mm-hmm. If you, I'm turning over my head. It's like a mockery, right?
Yeah, it's outrageous.
Just you know, because masculinity has been killed, right? Like they're killing masculinity.
Oof, that's.
And they call, you know, when you want to be like a real man, like they say you're toxic because you're trying to be your real self.
Yeah.
They say you're toxic, right? And then you have to just like disassociate.
Yeah, you have to dumb down your natural side of you, you know, like.
I don't believe in dumbing down your natural side of how you explore your life. It's just avoid those people who make you feel that way.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the number one key I've noticed as well, is if you don't like somebody or you just don't feel the dynamic working.
It could be a group, it could be...
Yeah, you don't have to, you know? You can just,
disengage.
Yeah.
Be stoic.
Yeah, and you can do it. Also, I thought it would be a bad thing, as long as you're respectfully just like, oh, you know, I'm just going a different way.
But be able to back it up.
Yeah, that's true.
If it gets physical.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Do
you have any like martial arts training or any?
Yeah.
I see, yeah. Me as well. When you said Daniel was a boxer, I was gonna make a joke like, I'm not professional, but I box a little too.
Boxing is effective, but I don't know how it, like I could see like most guys that box, they join the army, you know? Because it's like, to me, to them it works, right?
Yeah. I will say, boxing's not complete, because you have legs, you have elbows, even your shoulder,
but you can
whatever.
conquer that skill that comes up against you.
That is true. I will say, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but like if somebody just quickly attacked you, boxing is probably one of the more effective skills, because you can maintain distance, you can quickly get them and disengage.
But the guy can, if the guy wrestling wrestlers takes them boxers all the time.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Jiu-jitsu guys take them boxers every time.
Yeah. Right? It's definitely, that's why I say
or
it's
even
not...
Aikido Jiu-jitsu. Aikido Jiu-jitsu is good. I did Aikido Jiu-jitsu. Aikido just, it's like a mix of Aikido and Jiu-jitsu.
Okay, I see.
Like an up game and a ground game. I did that.
Yeah. I've heard of Aikido, but I've never heard of Aikido Jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
Aiki is called I-K-I Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Classes are everywhere.
Yo.
Takedowns. That's a grappling.
Yeah. Aikido is like kind of the art of deflecting punches, kind of, or deflecting attacks, right? If I remember.
To me, Aikido is not even a fighting form. It's only more a defensive stuff. But how long does a real street fight gets effective? Like, I don't think Aikido by itself can really contain a street fight. But then again, that's just my own.
I mean,
thing,
if
right?
two Aikido practitioners were to fight, it would just not be a fight.
Yeah.
It would just be a stare down, waiting for somebody to attack.
It would be a defense.
Yeah.
Defense, and then fight. So I don't know what that does for somebody who studied that.
Yeah. Do you have good memory of moves, like in the game? Like, could you play a game back, basically, or?
Yeah, you have to be able to. You have to be able to do that once you know your own moves.
Yeah. Because I had that a little bit before, but I've lost that. But I'll be curious after this game to maybe go through that. If you are willing to.
Well, you got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, but
Under construction?
Was that?
It's under construction?
Yeah, it's only 3 videos in. The last 3 weeks I posted a video every week, but yeah, it's all about being consistent.
Yeah.
What's up, fam? Yeah. You played the last move? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I take the pawn.
Go. -1 coin right now, but we're moving. But yeah, as I said, mostly documenting, vlogging my life, but also I made I'm trying to make videos on like the mindset and mentality of things, because there's a lot that goes behind. Because I feel like
I'm trying to start a radio. Well, I started a podcast, but I'm trying to evolve it into something like media-like. So I want to work with as much people as I can. I have some really brilliant ideas. Like I want to document the raw part of society, and I think I've got that kind of respect from the streets, so I can start at any given time.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to start up selfie. Like I'm trying to do selfie stories, something about selfie stories, where people just talk about their life.
100%.
I'm getting a good, like, I have like 50 solid videos so far, edited but available.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just want to put it on Instagram like that. That's the thing. I want to like set something up where.
I have a sense that you might, or
I'm
that you
into
definitely have that
deeper
material to think about.
Intersectional life.
Yeah. I mean, you take somebody with good circumstances, good skill set, and good work ethic, and then you plug in all the knowledge or the proper mindset. That person's always successful as long as they're with God,
Yeah,
at least to it.
You have to have a spiritual direction, my friend.
100%.
If you don't, it doesn't work. Don't you see what happened to Black Lives Matter?
Yeah.
Not that I'm pointing fingers
yeah.
at nobody.
It's outrageous. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. I think that's the one thing that's missing a lot with this society, because everything's so fast, social media, even fast food.
Sorry, oh my God.
No, you're good. I mean, it comes to down to the whole greed thing, yeah? Like everybody wants something
I'm not a part
fast.
of this society in a way. I'm more like communal, off-grid kind of person. And that's where I'm heading.
Yeah.
But I know I can do everything once I'm off on that thing, because I don't support COVID. I don't support any agendas. I'm just like,
It's not a common way to think, or at least maybe I haven't been around the type of people that think this way, or
what type of way?
like in a way not directed by society. You might think, let's say you think the exact same thing that's been told your whole life.
I had everything, bro. I think I had everything before I was 30. I had everything. I had my own place, my own cars, career, wife. I started that stuff early, so it's like I wouldn't be missing out on anything that has to do with that.
Yeah, as in like life experiences.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I've been to a lot of countries, traveled, vacated to a lot of places. Man, I'm done with this.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing.
I have to go East Africa, West Africa, the whole Caribbean, Europe, South Africa.
Yeah, that's where I was born actually, South Africa. Even though I only stayed until I was 4. But there was a psychoanalyst called Carl Jung, a Swiss psychoanalyst, and he said a quote.
His name?
Carl Jung.
Carl Jung?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And he said, and he was associated with Sigmund Freud. He was like, that was his mentor in a certain way. Anyway, they were associated. But anyway, the quote he said was, make your ego boundless, or something like that, or something along those lines. Basically saying, experience things to know what you don't like, or experience things to have the experience, so it's not a curiosity on your mind. You know what it is,
Yeah.
But to a certain extent, of course, you can't just like fully destroy your life. But there is something to be said about
Yeah. Like I started my career when I was like 16, so it just yeah. I'm into electrical, electronics, computers, stuff like that.
You said 16?
Yeah.
And when you say started your career, as in like you
I was an
were,
electrician. I was an electrician at 16 years old.
I see. So you were,
I started when I was like actually 12 with my uncle.
I see. That's
They
very,
believed in me, so it was easy to believe in yourself.
that's very true. I think that's one of the advantages of community, you know? As you're saying, the whole like off-grid but like communal thing.
Yeah.
When you have people that, let's not even
You
go
just need
to,
to get a couple guys who share different kind of talents.
yeah,
You know, bring them together. Make
yeah.
sure you have the same common goal. Not the time for that. Society is falling, I think.
Big time. I mean, look at the rise of mental health issues and all that type of stuff. It's the number one indicator to me. But yeah, nowadays it's a lot less of that. There's a lot less of that community, or a lot less people that naturally just, oh, he was 12 and he did this thing, and he was an electrician, or his uncle believed. It's like a lot more rigid school
My
system.
mom and my dad fought me just for my own kids that I made, just to take them and have them,
I see.
keep them away from me, because of that one decision that I made,
Yeah,
not listening to the police.
yeah. I mean,
See that?
it's all in how you react to it, innit? I guess.
Privilege doesn't make you react. When you're privileged, you can react anyhow.
Yeah.
You can react anyhow when you're privileged. When you don't, your family will turn against you because you don't.
This is very true. I mean, it's...
Okay, it's my move, right?
Yep, I just moved the rook up. I guess it's always a hindsight thing. But, yeah. But that's very interesting. 'Cause I was reading a book.
There's
by-
no leadership. There's no black leadership in Toronto. There's none. Not even one.
Would you
There's
say...
no,
would
no
you say
black
so?
leadership whatsoever? None. No with a big N and a big O. No. No black leadership. So the young people always go through a lot of stuff.
I see.
I want to see somebody that can prove to me where the black leadership is. Like, where can it be found?
What would you say that's a result of?
Corruption.
Corruption. What system? What group?
All
What person?
systems.
All of them.
Especially education, politics, health,
Yeah.
entertainment, economics. Yep.
Yeah. That I could. So before, if somebody said something like that to me, I'd just be like, I don't know, either neutral or like maybe a negative reaction to it. But now, once I've seen it with my eyes, the whole life experience that you're talking about, you see it with your own two eyes, and you're like, wow, this is like very devilish what they're doing out here. It's
Yeah, this is not what they told you.
yeah, and they make it seem like they're the good people. They make it seem like, you know, they put a veneer of niceness or of, but
That's why you gotta be your own strength.
yeah, 100%.
And then you pass the same thing off to your kids. Like my dad doesn't want me to pass off my knowing, my experience to my son, because he thinks it's not good for that. So he blackmailed me.
Probably with the kids and all this stuff, and yeah. I mean that happens, and then also another thing I realize is family is family, but family's not always right with everything. But there's also like it's it's blood, so it's like a very fragile relationship, you know.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be. That's what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Ideally, in an optimal world, there's never that issue, but
We're talking about life.
Talking about that, I watching the
I like that.
I have no idea. My son said,
Try to teach you. You should learn. I don't know. I don't raise older women. I raise kind of stay away from them.
what's that?
I don't raise older women.
Yeah, Riz. I'm surprised somebody of your kind of, I don't know, your
They want,
demeanor
they
knows
want me
that.
to do it, but I can't. It's a waste of time. That's why Snoop, yeah.
Who's winning?
He's up a pawn, but I'm liking my position So I'd call it a draw right now.
That's why Snoop has a song called Sensual Seduction.
Yeah.
Sexual Seduction.
Yeah.
That fucking song. Listen to the words. You know?
Those songs have so much
Yeah, you
deeper
gotta
knowledge to them. Yeah.
Listen to the friggin'. Here alone, I go through so much trauma since that has happened. That rocked me, made me not like. They put me away for like a whole 2 weeks. Never called my lawyer. Never called nobody that I told him to call. Never gave me a call. Everything. I just gotta look at that like that was a part of the whole mess.
Yeah. It's life. I mean, they don't give you a manual on this stuff, right? So obviously with experience you can look back, oh, I should have done this, but it's like...
I got my own manual, but I shouldn't have to go through any of this shit.
Yeah, that's true. Well, realistically, I believe God gave us the greatest manual with the Bible, but...
Direct.
Yeah.
Because that's lacking in today's society. And people appreciate people when they know that they're like that.
Assertive and
They
direct.
appreciate you more, They appreciate you more. They trust you.
Yeah. I think it's a respect thing. Because it's
But
like...
it's a thing, like society is not built on respect anymore. Like it's overrated. Nobody have to give it to you,
That
right?
would be checkmate, yeah?
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Nobody will be giving it. Like nobody will be. You wanna play another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, play another
But
one.
I just wanna... Do you have enough...
I usually, like when people walk up to me, I'll be like $5 for 2 games or whatever, but you know, we're touching some bases. I know if you're recording, which is good.
Yeah.
The first thing should be spiritual or conscious. Like what do you subscribe to? Okay, I subscribe to consciousness. Like you start talking about Freud, right? You started talking about that kind of stuff. So I know you're thinking, maybe you're thinking, okay, is it really, oh, thank you. Stuff like that, just act.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're thinking metaphysically in different ways. Psychology is the way, right? Because everything can produce itself to you psychologically.